welcome once again to Quarterlight. Today we're going to look at a van, the Volkswagen LT. We're all very familiar with Volkswagen vans, so the transporters, the T1, the T2, T3, etc. now rising in price, or in the case of the T1, being out of most people's reach. The LT is very much a forgotten van in many ways. It was really the workhorse of the family. The T1s, the T2s, T3s always had in mind that they could be used for public use. The LTs were really a business vehicle. If you was a private user, the chances are you wouldn't buy one of these. The idea of the Volkswagen LT, or load transporter, was to create more load space in the vehicle. In fact, it created up to 50% extra space in the vehicle without it being that much bigger. They did that by moving the engine to behind the front axle, and although still driving the rear wheels, it did create a great deal more space. There were various different models, of course, the LT28, the LT31 and the LT35, donating how much tons could be carried, so from 2.8 to 3.5 in these early models. The early models could be easily identified by having the round headlights at the front. There were also different sizes, so you could have a short wheelbase, a long wheelbase, a low roof, a high roof. But we'll look at these in the brochure now. So without further ado, let's have a look at that Volkswagen LT brochure. So here is that brochure showing the LT, the new light truck range from Volkswagen, and of course dated 1976, which is when these first came out. So let's have a look inside. So here is that next page showing the Volkswagen LT in this nice shade of 70s green. The early ones, of course, having these round headlights rather than the square ones that came later. If we open the page up further, we really show how the Volkswagen really tried to make the most of the space, and of course moving the engine certainly created a lot more. It wasn't that much bigger than the smaller transporters, but gained 50% more space, so certainly a more versatile vehicle. The inside is shown in this page, and again you can see where that engine has been moved to. A very basic vehicle throughout, though, with hard wearing materials. This is a really good page showing that use of space and how much more space has really been made on that particular vehicle. A real square design to utilise every square inch. This page particularly showing the vehicle in various states of work. It was promoted as a working vehicle, certainly not really a private vehicle anymore. With that very traditional Volkswagen sliding door, you can certainly still recognise that it was still a Volkswagen, but like I say, a greater use of space. It's also saying here that you could have a high roof version as well. This page is showing the chassis cab, so you could have even more variations of vehicle with this particular cab. Now showing this nice orange version. I really like the colour choices you had in the 70s. Even on vans you could have it in so many different colours. Again, showing it in various stages of work and really promoting here the Volkswagen quality that it still came with. So here we have that final page showing this brown wipe down material for the seats and this great colour choice. We've got light grey, we've got brilliant orange, we've got merino yellow, Neptune blue, Targa green and pastoral white. Some cars these days don't have that lovely colour choice. It's 25 different colours of grey. So it's always nice to see this, and one thing I miss about today's cars. But you can certainly recognise these as Volkswagens purely by the colours, if nothing else. On the next fold out page, we've got technical data. There's two engine choices here, a 2 litre petrol engine and a Perkins diesel non-turbo. I can't imagine that being a great deal of fun, but no doubt lasted very well and suited the vehicle. Obviously more engine choices came later, but this is the very early Volkswagen LT. As we fold the brochure back, we get a similar rear page just saying take a test drive today. These covers are in the 70s, were all very similar. They did different colours, similar sorts of colours to what we just saw on the vans then. Nice shades of 70s colours, usually with a date at the bottom, so they do look nice all together. So there we have it, the Volkswagen LT, a pure workhorse in the Volkswagen van family. When you look through the internet, there's lots and lots of information about T1s, T2s, T3s in pretty much every language. They really are talked about a lot. This seems to be a much more forgotten van. And obviously price reflects that. Really most people can't even afford a split screen camper van anymore. But in some ways these vans would make a far better camper van than the T1s, T2s, T3s. There's far more space in them. And you do occasionally see them as vans, but at a far lower cost. As they were workhorses though, a lot of them just did not survive. They had a very hard life. Fortunately, now enthusiasts are now seeing them as a more collectible vehicle, particularly these early ones. So a few more are turning up on the roads again, thankfully. So there we have it, the Volkswagen LT, pretty much a forgotten Volkswagen van. Thank you so much once again for watching Quarterlight. My name is Stephen. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at the Volkswagen LT. If you have, please do like and subscribe, and we'll be looking at more cars and vans in the near future. If you got any particular model you would like me to talk about, please do jot that in the comments and I will try and make that happen for you. So for now, thank you for watching, take care, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.